Hey Motorhome fans, I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. We've got an exciting first impression on a brand new motorhome hitting our lot today. Behind me, nothing new to Winnebago, but they have a Minnie Winnie National Park Foundation model that's got really eye-catching details. Let's get into it. All right, first impressions on this 2025 Winnebago Minnie Winnie 26NP. On the outside, real quick, it's got an awesome cosmetic look to it. We have a brand new paint job and a graphic package to this motorhome with the addition of a black matte wheel cover that just makes that motorhome look really cool and again, eye-catching going down the road. Of course, safety-wise, a couple of the great features that they've maintained on this coach. We have not only the backup camera that you'll see later on, but we also have our side cameras. Turn the signal on, I've got a straight shot down the side. Along with the graphics package, I thought this was a really cool touch. On the belt line or the floor line below, we have a nice gray Rhino line paint job that really adds a buff, or I should say buff, a tough look to the motorhome overall. Of course, we're gonna have tons of storage throughout. We've got our patio time extended with electric cable outlets so we can really enjoy it. And speaking of patio time, it's a bit windy today. I don't have the awning out, but can you see it goes full length of this motorhome? We'll have some awesome coverage on the outside. And again, storage-wise, a lot of the storage compartments, Winnebago has a really nice, robust metal compartment that really takes the beating when you're throwing in all your goodies. And as I mentioned, the backup camera, of course, is already there. So when you're backing into your campsites or getting into some unfamiliar territory, you have that security at the driver's seat. Ladder to access the roof. One big note for Winnebago, they have a fiberglass roof. That's tough right there. And we do have a couple solar panels, so that way, National Park, you're out there, no electric. Don't worry, Mother Nature's gonna give you some sun and you'll have some battery juice for all those amenities inside. Again, storage continues throughout the belt line or below the floor line, but I love how they put a little cubby hole here right up underneath the bed. And of course, Winnebago has all your utilities very well labeled. Cable in, city fill, tank fill, and of course your black and gray tanks, the stickers right below. And last but not least, if solar panels aren't keeping up for you, just like any motorhome, we have a 4,000 watt onboard generator to power up all those big AC items. Driving this Minnie Winnie National Park Foundation model is going to be really cool driving down the road, but it's also going to be very comfortable. We have a nice new leather package that you'll see more as we get into the interior, but it's really soft and comfortable. And of course, I can drop my armrest, sit upright, get the steering wheel set where I need, and really drive with ease. Visibility, as I mentioned, on the outside is going to be awesome with the side cameras and the backup camera. So naturally, when you shift in reverse, we're going to have the backup camera come on to be able to have that visibility behind us, as well as when we turn on the side, the side cameras will come on as we turn on the blinkers. We have a lot of, I guess, would you say, just ergonomics to the cab as well. Everything that I need to have is at my fingertips. We'll be able to keep our eyes on the road, nice big screen for entertainment purposes, all our heating and air conditioning controls, as well as plenty of hookups for our mobile devices in case we need anything. And last but not least, this thing's got a lot of power. It's got a big V8 to it. It's got, 350 horsepower. And the way that Winnebago designs their motorhome on this chassis, we have 7,500 pounds behind us that I can tow safely. And last but not least, when we pull in to our campsite, we'll get, I'll show you here a little bit later, but we have a leveling system that is really just push button. So I can pull in, go back to that door entrance area, push a couple buttons, and level this thing out. All right, getting inside of this floor plan immediately is smacked with an awesome vibe. We've got a new leather package along with the wood, the flooring, and the countertops. Really gives a cool, nostalgic kind of outdoor park feel that really goes along with the whole concept of this motorhome. We're going to get into the floor plan and some of the first impressions of this, the features and everything that this motorhome has. Again, it's the Minnie Winnie 26 National Parks Foundation. Of course, any Class C starting up front, you're going to have your cab over bed. We have plenty of space here that I can get in and out of the cab, but we'll pull the mattress forward to close in the space and now have a full queen bed. You'll see this motorhome brags it can sleep 6 people, and I definitely can confirm. We have a TV tucked away for travel purposes, but when you guys are parked at your campsite, of course, a great angle here that we can rotate the TV out and make sure everybody gets to be able to catch a good view. Living area, we have one slide here that bumps out that also kind of bleeds into the kitchen. Gives us a lot of great floor space that we can get into. And again, if you're going to sleep 6, we need to be able to seat 6, right? So this slide here, we have our theater seating, which again, I don't know if it's just the leather or just the different cushioning that Winnebago does, but they're very comfortable. Kick out our feet, have a nice reclined dinner, kind of coffee time, whatever your speed is. We've got cup holders, of course. Nice little tuck away storage area for perhaps the remotes or mobile devices. And again, the fact that we have plenty of deep slide space here, I can keep my feet up and still have some passage. Across that is of course a big U-shaped booth, and I'm always a big fan of booths on our patio side. I can have the window open, I can scream at the kids or whatever, I can of course just check out what's going on, but the U-shaped booth is going to give us plenty of space for those rainy days, be able to play some cards, have our coffee time, etc. But as I mentioned, this motorhome is bragging it can sleep 6, so we can set this down into a bed and you'll see we'll have plenty of length. Oh, that goes on the blooper reel. All right, so I didn't remove the end 2 pieces here, but you can see I'm 6'1". I've got space here, I could throw up a pillow. If we remove these, I'm definitely going to gain a few more inches. So anybody that's tall will definitely have the length here, but with the width, we'll be able to get 2 adults easily. So again, sleep 2 in the cab over, sleep 2 here. You'll see a little bit later, we've got the main bed in the back to sleep 2 more. Let's go ahead and get this back into the dinette position. And voila, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Safety purposes, this is Winnebago's one of their biggest initiatives is making sure if the motorhome can sleep 6, it can seat 6. We're gonna have seat belts here, seat belts at the theater seating, and of course our seat belts up here. Any of you guys have some kiddos? Back down here, we also have a tether for a car seat for the little kiddo's safety. And while we're down here, let me just point out again, as I mentioned earlier, we have our leveling system. As you guys open the door, you can just turn it on, hit the auto level, let it do its thing. We're gonna look for green lights. Green lights means go. All right, let's jump into the kitchen. Again, part of the slide out is this, so we give it a nice little L-shaped kind of kitchen. National Parks Edition, they maintained a 12 volt, an RV refrigerator that gives us a 110 volt or propane. So if you're on the road, you're not running your generator, you don't have electricity hooked up, you still have propane to be able to cool your goodies down. First impressions on storage is phenomenal in this motorhome. They've pretty much taken every little nook and cranny, and on top of that, they've extended that even further with really nice accessible drawers in some of those tight locations. And continuing into this L-shaped counter space is really cool. They've extended the counter a little bit to just give us a little more prep area. Of course, we have our 3-burner stove top here. Can easily close the glass top to give you a lot more counter space. And check out that sink. It's really deep, it's very wide, and it's stainless steel, will make cleanup real easy. Again, storage below the oven. We have a nice pot and pan drawer. Some storage here, maybe for a little trash can. Let me squeeze around. And look at all these drawers. We have all this space to throw a bunch of our kitchen utensils. Cabinet above, of course, the kitchen area, and our microwave just to get those real quick zaps. And if all that space and counter space isn't enough, Winnebago's added a nice little counter extension. Even tucked away a little bit more space with a pull-out drawer. And opposite of that is a ton of storage. We have a nice cabinet over to as you come into the entrance door for maybe jackets and stuff, but a really big area here that extends to the back with a hanging bar. So if you want to use that for pantry, want to use it for clothes, you have a lot of space here that you really make it versatile for whatever you need. And a couple really nice big deep drawers for folded goods, or again, maybe some pantry items. All your controls are right in one central location, which is awesome. Of course, we have our tank and water levels, propane levels, that kind of stuff. Again, National Parks Foundation kind of sentiment to this, outdoor life, kind of getting into the, I guess, into the woods or the off-grid. We have our tank heaters, and we have an inverter, so we can take some of our 12-volt power and turn it into 110 for those 110 items. Getting back to the bedroom area, I can unsnap it. Of course, we have a nice privacy door just in case mom and dad want to make sure we lock out those kiddos. As you can see here, when you walk into the bedroom area, this is a big, deep slide out. I have this up for demonstration purposes. When the slide comes in, you will need to fold up your mattress so that way this whole big slide can come up against the wall. But just a quick little flip. And now we have a nice big queen bed for mom and dad. On both sides, we have a nice counter space that we can throw some of our devices, as well as some charging areas, both 12 volt and 110. Light overhead for each, a window for each, as it also opens up so we can get some cross ventilation. And lastly, some storage above just to tuck some of those critical items that you may need to get to quickly. All right, big window in the back. TV just to catch up on maybe your morning news or maybe a movie night, especially if you've got some rain or some cold weather at you. And at the foot of the bed is going to be, last but not least, our bathroom. Again, plenty of storage. It's a great layout for the smaller bathroom. We have a medicine cabinet here to the left. We've got a storage space that maybe throw, if it was mine, I'd throw a trash can in there for sure. And then just for some overflow toiletries, another space above the toilet. Nice big mirror, check my hair. Nice little touch for a towel rack. We do have another pocket door. Of course, it opens up and closes for that privacy. And again, well done for Winnebago, a smaller motorhome, smaller everything, but they kept the shower real nice and big with the easy sliding squeegee kind of door there. And I've got plenty of height with the bubble here to be able to get some elbow room, wash up my hair, and have a really comfortable shower. So again, first impressions of this National Park edition of the Minnie Winnie, me, 2 thumbs up. All right, kiddos, brand new to the market. Again, for 2025, it's the Winnebago Minnie Winnie 26 National Parks Edition. There's not a ton of information out because it's that fresh. So make sure you check our website for all the specs like water, tank sizes, I should say, capacities, things like that. For example, lengthwise, it's 28 feet. It's definitely going to fit in those national parks where a lot of places say under 30 foot. Again, with 2 slides, a really cool nostalgic kind of vibe to the interior with this leather package. I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. I want to hear your first impressions. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Certainly comment below anything that I can answer for you, or again, your first impressions, what you like about this motorhome. And everybody, show us some love. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. We'll see you out at the parks.